Hello and welcome to What Are You Saying? #Ways, where we talk about topics in the news as it affects us all. I am Sayome Sally, and today, go Diola in the Diola and I are in studio. Hi Dee, how are you?
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Even though you want to come back.
It's so great to see you.
I didn't want
have
to
you back on the set.
I want to sleep, but hey, even will not let me. Omolola was so in a hurry.
There's no rest for the
You know what? Next time, what I will do, I'll come 1 week and just be quiet. I won't say a word. After I've rested 1 week, I will tell Omolola.
I'm back.
I'm back. Well, how are you?
I'm good.
I enjoyed every bit of the show. It was really fun watching you guys. I mean, you guys were just doing some amazing stuff. Nama's joined us via Zoom. Hi, Nama FM.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
How is the UK?
UK is we're just coming out from the coronation of the king. So it's a combination of mixed feelings. Some people say they want, some people say they don't want. We're not sure what the UK people want.
At this point, do they have a choice?
But I actually took out time because as at the evening of that day, the BBC World on YouTube had gathered 1.6 million views. You know, they were, so I actually took out time 3 hours plus. I watched the entire thing. Of course, you go the forward and the forward, but I stayed for I watched the entire. It was quite a beautiful ceremony, honestly, beautiful. I saw.
It is.
I saw William's son. Oh, it was part of the tray for the father. I mean, his grandfather.
He was having so much fun.
Because I had just come out of watching Queen Charlotte on Netflix, and so it was like, okay, now reality vibe. Yes, after watching the acting part, this is the real. What's it called? And I was seeing how Camilla was talking with Charles. Mo, they call them Queen now and King.
Queen. I was going to. I was going to correct you.
We're still getting used to it.
Queen Camilla.
Queen Camilla was using eyes to talk to King Charles. I said, I can see. It was so beautiful to watch their love. They were not talking, but they were talking. Because you could just see that they were using eyes to just be.
It's a partnership that works.
Serious partnership. Well, I mean, I'm happy for them, even though Nigerians really didn't care, because our problem plenty, Tribunal. Our problem plenty, but I mean, it was Tiwa Savage's performance, her gown by Larry Da Silva.
Her dress was beautiful.
I've not had time to sit down to listen to the full performance, but I mean, the small bits I'd seen. I mean, it was a fantastic weekend. It was a fantastic weekend. And of course, it started today. But let's keep that one aside, right? So, we said we're starting off something, and we started it in partnership with Enough is Enough.
Yeah.
And today we want to talk about a few things I would like for you to know, like how some state laws in Nigeria provide for bogus pensions and allowance for ex-governors and their deputies. Now, these large pensions are paid in addition to the salaries and allowances paid to serving public officials, including ministers and members of the National Assembly who are once governors. Now, so tonight, of course, as I said, in conjunction with Enough is Enough, we're asking ex-governors' pension and gratuity. Where is the outrage? Why are people not talking about this?
Because they don't know. People don't really know. Yeah, there is a lot of speculation, but people don't really know the details of it. So maybe today, with this enlightenment, because it is only when people are enlightened then they can become empowered to take the necessary action. So let's use this is a case study of Lagos State, and let's talk about houses. So the governor, as part of his pension, is entitled to 2 houses in Lagos and Abuja. A one-term governor, and deputy, so that's 1 house in Lagos. For pension, 100% of incumbent's salary. For vehicle, 20% of incumbent's salary. For vehicle maintenance, 10% of incumbent's salary. Utility bills, 20% of incumbent's salary. Furniture, 300%. 300% of basic salary every 2 years. House maintenance, 10% of incumbent's salary. Entertainment, 10% of
Entertainment.
10% of
So please, how much is the incumbent salary? Do we know? We need to pull
Exactly.
out that.
We need to exactly. We need to.
My question.
We need to
exactly.
pull out the figures. But let me now also go on to say that there is a bill, to repeal the provision allowing former governors to receive pension and other fringe benefits, which has passed second reading in the House of Assembly. Of course, this is at state level. If it is not passed by May the 29th, which is the inauguration of the incoming administration, the process will start again with new legislators. So,
wow.
for me, I think the cost of governance in Nigeria is
would they
just
ever
too
sign
much.
this?
Of course they won't, because it is not going to be in their best interest if they sign off on this.
I would need to really reach out to the Lagos State House
Yeah.
of Assembly,
Yeah.
the leadership of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Let's even understand this. So I don't have a problem with you giving yourself pensions and all of that. But when it is in a country where we already know the situation,
There's a lot of poverty in the land.
It's not even only the poverty. Where we are right now, right, we really cannot afford certain kinds of, as far as I'm concerned, these are just luxuries.
Yeah,
because
they are.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
What is 300% of
You are
basic
giving-
salary every 2
then you're giving
years for
somebody You're
furniture?
even giving somebody for entertainment. Ha.
If you buy good
Entertainment,
shares,
go-
why do you need?
Just buy good data. Have you gone on Instagram or TikTok? You'll be well entertained with data. How much is that? Now let me come to you. Let me not talk too much. I just got back.
Welcome back.
No, my father.
All right, so just in continuation with what Diola was saying, now there's a proposed bill by the Benue State Governor, Samuel Otom, and recently he said his tenure is supposed to be rounding off in a few weeks, and he has proposed an outrageous bill, somewhat. The bill proposes that the former governors and the deputies get a monthly stipend equal to the salary of an incumbent governor.
Ha.
So while he is proposing this, we have over workers who have been owed for over 8 months and pensioners who are owed about 38 months salary respectively. So you can imagine, while all of these is going on in the House and people are trying to push for more, some people don't even have any to boast about. And this is really concerning because you can just imagine what we're setting ourselves up for. I mean, like you said, we do not have that opportunity for luxuries now. So if that is where our focus on, then you already know that our priorities are misplaced, because this is an outgoing governor who is already taking care of his future, so to speak, with the proposal of this bill, and asking for the same amount of salary as equal to an incumbent governor. I don't know what the motives behind these proposals are, but they're definitely not for the benefit of humanity. Now, the enough is enough is also encouraging people to actually act instead of ranting. That we should act, don't rant. And if you want to ask questions about lawmakers and demand, for answers to some of your questions, then you need to go to Shine Your Eye to engage your state, state lawmakers, not just Lagos State, but all of the states. You get their details there, and you can demand a review of these laws that allow these bogus allowances. And
you also need to know who represents you.
The website to go to know who represents each of your lawmakers in the different states is www.shineyoureye.org. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really that's where we are in Nigeria. Completely misplaced priorities.
Well, we are going to stay on this matter.
Yeah.
As long as, because enough is truly enough.
Yeah.
We're tired. Like this thing, like Norma is asking, where are they? It is, when is the audacity for me.
Yeah, it is the audacity.
Are you kidding me?
Word. Yeah,
you're owing people's salaries.
Yeah.
You're asking
and you're already
for
setting up your retirement.
your retirement.
Yeah, yeah.
What effrontery?
Yeah, yeah. And it speaks to the wickedness of us Nigerians. Because it is only when you're wicked, you know that as a state governor, you're owing salaries. I mean, these are people who have probably put in 30 years of service or 20 or 10 years of service. And this is you're an elected official, max 8 years.
8 years, you're done.
8 years, you're done. And you're willing to take care of your own future as against. It's just sad, honestly. It is sad.
All right. So
You were mentioning the audacity, and I would also throw it back to us as Nigerians. It's because we don't ask questions.
It's the complacency. So they have audacity
we're not taught to demand
absolutely
answers from our leaders. So these things, they keep getting bolder and bolder.
Absolutely.
Because
they have
them that
audacity. We are complacent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why it gives room for things like this to happen.
Yeah.
All right, but let's move on to what we're going to discuss today. And here's what we found as today's quote. Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than one that went before it, and wiser than one that comes after it. So this is from George Orwell. Now, when we speak about good governance, naturally the youth come to mind. But what about the older generation? So today, Gbolahan Olojede is here to discuss the topic, good governance and the responsibility of the older generation. We'll do all of that, but quickly we'll just run. When we come back from that break, we want to breeze through what we found in the news. Then we'll dive into that conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, thanks for staying with us. As you already know, it's still ways you are watching. And Dola, let me come to you before we go for the international holiday. Let me quickly come to you. What did you find for us in the news?
Okay, so headline news is security beefed up as presidential election tribunal holds pre-hearing. And that started today in Abuja, on the back of the just concluded elections that have happened, and then the LP and the PDP, issues, concerns that were raised about the result of the election, but also in the same news, there is a party, that have decided to withdraw their suit, against the elected president. That's Alliance AA, So, for me, it's a step in the right direction. I mean, we've always said that violence is not the answer. The tribunals are there to adjudicate on matters such as this. But I would have wished that articles. I know that he did make a formal request, to the judiciary that the tribunal be televised live, and I think
they have kicked it out.
Exactly. Again, that would have just on the backdrop of the fact that, a lot of people had issues with the elections and all that. This was the perfect opportunity to have just made transparency and let everybody feel involved.
This people's tribunal is for you people and for you people alone. I did not come back for that.
But this is just pre-hearing. Let's see what happens.
When they were already flinging out the television.
Let's see the magic that happens.
Media is the most powerful tool, right? It is. And if we say that we want to have a tribunal, blah, 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 based on allegations and all of that, the only thing you can at least do for us
is to make sure
is at least let us even be watching it and let us be hearing everything. You say no phones, no television, no nothing. Not my fanga, what did you have for us? I don't even have energy for you people today.
I'm taking us away from Nigeria, actually, back to the coronation. Unfortunately, yes, it did happen on during the weekend, actually. But what drew my attention was the fact that Tiwa Savage performed our own Nigerian female music star. She performed at the coronation concert of King Charles III. at Windsor Castle on Sunday evening, and it was quite grand, very, very grand. She performed excellently well. I was really appreciative. It's moments like this that sort of make you proud. I mean, wearing the Nigerian green outfit and singing at such a beautiful event, such a memorable event. It was quite interesting to see. We also saw performances by Katy Perry and Lionel Richie. But of course, Nigeria, when we come into any mix, we have a way of bringing our vibe to it. And Tiwa actually did justice to this one, and kudos to her. She did brilliantly well. Of course, we know that the coronation happened on Saturday. It was held at Westminster Abbey in England, and it was a beautiful end to that event.
Long
in the
live
UK.
the king.
God save the king.
God save the king. It is well. All right, so World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day is a time to celebrate the spirit of humanitarianism and recognize the individuals who make a difference in their communities. Now, this year, the theme is everything we do comes from the heart. We want to celebrate the people in our communities, the person next door who often are the first ones to step up and support those in need around them. They could be someone at work, a neighborhood business owner, a Red Cross or Red Crescent community volunteer, someone at the gym, shop, market, the market we go to, or someone living close by who has always been by our side. So however they support us, they do it with love and from their heart. So happy Red Cross Day. Humanitarianism.
Yeah.
If I go speak English, we're not for dictionary. All right, so let's take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll dive into the conversation for today, the role of the older generation. Stay with us.